It's a beauty.
Unfortunately, the Imperials own it. They harvest the Tabana gas to use in their weapons. It increases their firepower. They process and store it on these floating platforms.
There are civilians down there too, so make sure what you're shooting at is Imperial. We're here to take out their Tabana gas supplies and do whatever damage we can to the local TIE fighter squadron.
Now I know what it's like to be on the other side of one of these little raids.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew from FPS GGG, Guns, Games, and Guitars. I'm playing Rogue Squadron for the Nintendo 64. This mission is, I don't even remember, something on Talaran. This was always a really interesting mission to me when I was little. I always really thought it was happening on Bespin, but it's not. The planet is called Talaran. It's a gaseous planet just like Bespin. And it also has these gas platforms. So, I'm using the Imperial TIE Interceptor. You unlock it after the mission where Kaysen Moore gets shot down. And I wanted to use it in this one because it's really good for this mission because it's so fast. And I thought this would be a good opportunity to show this ship. In the last one, I had an opportunity to show the Millennium Falcon. So, that was definitely good. So I'm trying to work every ship in at least once in this playthrough of the game, so you get to see how all of them work, and I think I've got them all lined up correctly. Minus a couple, I mean, you can use most ships for most missions, minus ones that require an ion cannon. Some missions require the snow speeder. Alright, so coming up here, there will actually be turrets ahead. And so you want to stay close to the ship, and the biggest reason is because the ship will actually draw a lot of the enemy fire away from you, which is a good thing. The TIE Interceptor has no shields. It can take almost no damage at all before you go down. It really is a pain. The one redeeming quality is, one, it's so fast. It's so much faster than most of the ships you use in the game. It's faster than the X-Wing even when it has its S-foils closed. And it can still shoot while it's moving that fast. The only ship in the game that's really any competition for it is the A-Wing. And the A-Wing is actually the recommended ship for this level, but I figured this would be as good an opportunity as any to show this one.
I'm beginning to see why they say you're the best.
Because this is not a ship you want to use for the majority of the missions in this game. This vehicle is actually, you know, it is actually available for most of the missions. Anything that you could use, pretty much anything you could use like an X-Wing or an A-Wing or something for, you can choose this ship if you so desire. But that's setting a pretty big handicap for yourself, in my opinion. But the good thing, like I said, is it's so fast. Like, I just got hit for the first time this mission a few seconds ago. So. And it's even fast enough that I have time, if I wanted to wander off and take out some of these TIE fighters and get back before there's any serious problem. And I'm just all about speed. Like, with things like, I don't know, Destiny, for example, you know, I always play the Hunter, because if there's a choice between being tough, being fast, or being, you know, whatever, I don't know, whatever the third thing is, I will always pick fast. I don't know why that is. I just am that way. All about some Sonic the Hedgehog. So, I'm all about roller coasters and stuff. Like, the gang and I here live pretty close to a park called Busch Gardens, and we go there pretty often and ride roller coasters and stuff. It's always a good time. Except Brian never wants to get wet ever, and Brandon and I always want to go on water rides. So, but we make it work. There was actually a time, just because I'm just kind of trying to come up with things to talk about. There's not much to say here right now. This is pretty standard. But there was a time it was probably 40 degrees outside here in Virginia, and we went to Busch Gardens, and Brandon and I were just absolutely determined to go on the water ride. I don't know why. There's a ride called Escape from Pompeii, and we went on it, and we were miserable for the rest of the day. But whatever. We're just like that, and it didn't help. It didn't help that Brian was like, "No, I'm not going on." So of course, you know, I'm sure he wasn't meaning to by saying that, but he was kind of egging us into like, "Okay, we have to do this." All right, so we're actually just gonna fly straight over the city, and there's one more platform here. Ah, crap. I did not mean to shoot the blue one. If you... shit. If you destroy too many of the blue ones, there's a problem, but what? Huh? Excuse me? Oh, I got shot down. I've never been shot down in first person before. That was kind of cool, actually. I didn't realize it would do that. I do like the first person mode, especially in the TIE Fighter. I like how you actually get a TIE Fighter cockpit. Like, it changes, so I always thought that was interesting. And that's the end of the mission. All you gotta do is do the platforms.
He's not going to enjoy explaining this damage to the local mob.
He may not live to tell about it. Moff Theoden is notoriously unforgiving.
That's it. Alright. No. Dang. I actually was not far off the gold medal. Alright, well, I'm Andrew from FPS GGG, Guns, Games, and Guitars. This has been Battle Above Talaran from Rogue Squadron, Nintendo 64. See you guys next time. Take care.